everyone, so here are my empties for the month of February. I believe it's all skincare and I don't have a lot, so let me show you what I used. So of course I always have sheet masks. The first one I used was the Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Tensile Sheet Mask. I realized that a lot of these expire by the end of this year, so I had to hurry up. I think only these two were expired by, well, this one was like a day expired, this one was like a month, but nothing happened, so I have about 6 more to use up and then I should be good to go. And then the next one was the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Sheet Mask, my favorite one. And then I don't think I've talked about this one, but this is the I'm From Mugwort Sheet Mask. This is mainly supposed to be like calming for your skin, especially if you have redness. I didn't really notice any of that. I think it's because my skin doesn't really get too red. But since it's mugwort, the scent is a little bit strong. And I think it has fragrance as well. So that's the only thing about it. These are a little bit more expensive than like the two that I typically get. So I don't know if I would buy them again because I can find more affordable sheet masks. So I think my favorite one would still be the black one and then the white one. And then the last one would be this one right here. All right, so I finished up 2 of the I'm From Mugwort sheet mask. And I think that was it for my sheet mask use. So let me go over to a full-size product that I finished. All right, so I finished up the I'm From Rice Toner. Okay, so my sister, this was actually hers and she swapped it out for me because she thought I would finish it first. I didn't, so this was, I think, past the goodbye use state. I typically write when I opened it, but I don't see it. So for this one, I honestly could have used this up a little bit sooner, but I was testing out other toners and essences, but I really like this one, so I would definitely repurchase it. Yeah, so it expired January 27, 2023. So towards the end, I was just being more generous, and while I typically use the just regular one-time use cotton rounds, in order to use this up even faster, I used my reusable cotton rounds that my sister gifted to me. I do like that when I use this, I feel like my skin tone is brighter, so I would repurchase this. I think I'm going to wait until the Black Friday sale, and I have enough toners to last me until then. Alright, so for my next empty, we have this number 7 Advanced Retinol 1.5 Complex. As you can see, I cut it up a little bit, and this one for some reason would irritate my face every now and again, whereas when I use Retin-A or tretinoin, it doesn't typically do that, so I'm not sure exactly what was in here that didn't agree with my skin, or maybe it's because I would take breaks in between. I would have to start that whole redness peeling process all over again. I don't think I would repurchase this, especially I believe this tube was like $20 or $15, somewhere around that range, whereas I can just get tretinoin prescription, which is stronger, for about 10 bucks, and that would last me a couple months. So towards the end, I ended up actually using this as a body serum. I have a pretty big scar on my right leg, so I tried to use it there and I didn't notice any bad side effects. So I'm going to continue to try to finish up my retinol products as body serums. And I do know that, for example, like Paula's Choice, they have retinol creams and such. So I thought, oh, that's the perfect way to use it. So sadly, I wouldn't repurchase this. All right, next product that I used up, well, it was mainly my sister because I was trying to finish up, of course, this one. But we finished up a Retin-A cream 0.025. This was the last one that I had when I was able to buy like the branding. Now, since I have a different insurance, they don't cover like the quote-unquote brand name. So I just have the drug, kind of like generic version of tretinoin, but it's like twice the size of this. So glad I used this up, and my sister and I started the new one. I noticed that this one and the one that we opened is practically the same thing, just that this one's the quote-unquote brand name. It reminds me a lot of, like, for example, when you go to Target and they have like Cetaphil at Target, and then they have the Target equivalent. I believe their brand is called Up and Up, and like Costco, they have Kirkland's and so on and so forth. But I'm definitely going to use this, but just in a different tube. Alright, and so for the last skincare item, we have the Beauty of Joseon. This is their Relief Sun Rice and Probiotic SPF 50 Plus PA. Is that 4 pluses? Yes, it is. So my sister didn't like this one, and funny enough, I liked it a little bit more than she did. So I noticed that when I would reapply this more often, like let's say every 2 hours, which was very rare, but you know, it would happen sometimes, that this would create a white cast on me. and I feel like my face would get a little bit dry. But if I only applied it mainly once a day before going out, it wouldn't really give me that issue. So I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this, because if I do, I don't think my sister really likes this. So maybe I'll stick to a sunblock that we both like. Alright, so those are all my empties for the month of February. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.